Hey, welcome to Sinking Workshop. Today, will she run? She's been sitting behind my shop, acting like a flower pot for all the weeds for, I don't know, 5-6 years? 5 years probably. I'm pretty sure it's stuck. And I can guarantee I'm going to pull on that cord and I'm going to probably end up over there somewhere because it's going to break. So, perfect. Let's see if we can get this thing going. I have a friend who wants one. I suppose the first thing I should do is find out if this thing's even going to turn over. So I'll just try to put your peepers on there real quick and let's see. Oh! Hey! I don't know if you guys saw that. It turns. Oh, perfect. The battle's over, guys. So anytime you're working on little motors have been sitting around for a while, it's a good thing to just kind of give her a good check over and make sure before you fire it up, you just don't blow it up even more. One of them is to make sure it's got oil in it. So we're just gonna have a little look here. Good God, there we go. Maybe even if you got an air compressor, just blow off all the stuff. So it doesn't get down into the crankcase. And yeah, actually it looks kind of pretty clean. Surprising. Maybe it's just empty. Well, since my air compressor isn't very good, I'm just going to use a little rag and just kind of give her a good clean before I go and pour gasoline all over the very tindery dry leaves that are stuck into the well of the machine. So case in point, that stuff there burns, and then your whole lawnmower is on fire, and I don't know. At that point, you just get some marshmallows and call it a day. Pop, you want to help? Want to help, Pop? Poppy's helping. She's always a good help. Whenever I'm working on rocks, I'll lift up a heavy rock and she'll roll a ball under it. Or when I'm about to lift the rock, she'll actually stand on top of it. Now, what I mean by rocks is, you see those rocks right there? Now I'm building a stone patio. And Poppy's helped me the whole time. Her and her ball. And that's so. So I got this thing looking like it's fresh from the factory. Is that what you think, Pops? There we go. So yeah, it's looking like it's fresh right from the showroom. I mean, we got a little extra little foam action there for vibration control. Yeah, this is looking good. I think I'm gonna try to pour some gas in and just see if it pops and does anything. Carburetors are probably full of maple syrup and shellac and dust, a few dead bugs and maybe a mouse, but you never know. We'll try. All right, so just take a gander down there in the gas tank and tell me what you see. Looks pretty good, right? No. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is maybe pull this here, and then I can see that it's kind of bolted here in a couple different places, and then pull this tank off and give her a good cleaning before I drag all that stuff right into the already, probably ruined carburetor anyway. But why make it any worse? So I guess that's the next step. So just took the air cleaner off here. So yeah, it's looking, I think it'll fire right off. No problem. So might be doing just a little bit more than I thought I was gonna do. But hey, I'm up for the challenge. I want to hear this thing run. So it's conveniently raining out, which is really nice. So I think I'm gonna move the camera. I won't know. The camera probably will die. Poppy. God. So if none of you folks have ever looked inside of a, that cord out of the way, inside of a carburetor of a lawnmower, and they have this it's like membrane. It's like this rubber gaskety stuff there. It is kind of like this little, not even sure. This is just you know, alien stuff to me. But it's a really simple carburetor. It doesn't really require too much of anything. All you mechanics out there probably are slapping their foreheads as I talk. So this looks pretty good. It just needs to be cleaned up. So this is your little bowl primer thing there. So you push that and then primes it all up and squirts some down the hole. All right. It was a little bit of a puzzle to get it off there. We finally got it off. There was a couple bolts that were holding it here and here for the tank. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some gas and wash it all out real good. I don't think I have any carb cleaner, but the gas will be just fine. That and a rag, it'll dry. So I got this thing back together. Took some stuff and cleaned it up, cleaned out inside here. I flushed out the tank, rebolted everything back together. Took me a while because I actually lost one of these in the grass and I had to spend about 10 minutes looking for it. But other than that, everything went pretty smooth. Feeling kind of optimistic about this thing, guys. I think it's gonna rip. So I'm gonna get some gas in and see what happens. So the idea is to pour gas all over the machine so that once it starts running, you actually light the whole thing on fire, burn the shaft down. And then there, I just get a little down the old hole. Okay. Let's see what happens when I pull the thing with the bob there. Gotta find, oh, there it is. Thought I lost the gas cap. Alright. Well, that's promising. Poppy, don't help. I'm happy with that. Woo! So I think what I gotta do next is give the thing a bath. All right, didn't take very long, but I think it looks like brand new. All right, and it runs even better. All right, this is going to conclude the video for resurrecting a lawnmower that's been sitting behind my shop for 6 years or so. Probably hasn't run in 7 years. I was kind of thinking about it, and I had a ride in the lawnmower before, and I don't think I ran this thing. This was the only mower I had. So, but bam, look how good that looks with the bagger on there. That was all full of mouse nests and old mulch. It was looking pretty nasty. Had a little bit of a gas leak. Just the screws kind of loosened up a little bit, and so I just had to shore it up a little. The next video I'm going to do though is how to change the oil in this thing, because these are kind of probably something that people want to figure out how to do, have some maintenance on at home. This one has a drain plug on the underside, so I'm going to talk about that and how to prop it up and change oil and do all that properly, and probably change the spark plug as well. Just to kind of do some general maintenance before I ship it off to the new owner. But I'm pretty stoked about how it came out. I mean, I can't believe this thing even started. I thought for sure the engine was going to be stuck, or the cord was going to break and throw me in 16 feet into the grass. The other piece here is I think the cylinder walls had a little bit of flash rust in them, so I'm going to try to run this thing as much as I can too, after I change the oil, and just to make sure that the rings kind of reseat themselves, and kind of see if that smoke will go away. It may not, but it's worth a shot. If anything, it still will cut grass and do its thing for the rest of its life, so not too worried about it. And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, this little lawnmower, it's pretty nice. I think they're gonna be pretty happy with it. So folks, as always, hit the subscribe or hit the like button, give me a comment and tell me how bad of a mechanic I am, or lawnmowers, I don't work on them too much, but it's like anything else that's an internal combustion engine. It's got to have fire, it's got to have fuel, and clearly needs to be a reciprocating assembly, and boom, you got it. So if it's got all those kind of makings, I can usually figure out what's going on. So all right, so we'll see you next time.